The pain of failing last year, not being able to accomplish my goal, has not only brought me back for this year, but it's made me more fired up to do everything right to make sure I get across that line. And someone who's always been wanting to achieve high things, and even just being a chef, like you naturally hate losing. I hate losing. I don't mind losing if I've done all that I can. But failing, because of the injury, because my mindset was not obviously prepared.
What you just did? It's just like this. The police don't know. I'm just going to walk.
Yeah, that brought on a lot of pain.
I have like normal.
And it wasn't the pain of the actual ankle or the injury. It was the pain of failure, the pain of letting down my team. And it's that same pain that has fueled me to come back in 2024 and dominate the Leadville 100.
So the Leadville 100 is a historic race. In the town of Leadville it starts. Now, this race came about as a result of the fact this town was built upon history of mining gold. And it was just historically a phenomenal opportunity for miners. And then one day, the mining town just shut down. And with it, the economy went bust. So one of its citizens came up with the idea of running 50 miles out to Winfield and back, total of 100 miles, to create awareness behind this phenomenal town. Hence what we've got, the Leadville 100. Coming to last year, I'm very goal orientated, but when I say enjoy it, it's a blessing and a very fortunate experience. Not only running the Leadville 100, but be doing it with some really close friends and then having so much support there. So there's not many times throughout your life where you have there's so many people there to support you in an event of such caliber. So I want to be just really leaning into that as well, just the love and making sure everyone else feels that I'm so grateful for it. On the driven side, I'm fired up. Been thinking about this for a very long time, obviously, to come back and get what was taken. But on the other side, it's I also want to be smiling in the face of pain.
So my name is Hall Charter.
Milena Stricheska.
Brad Sieber. Peter Capio, aka Pilot Pete.
I'm a pacer for Dan this weekend.
I am team mum, apparently.
The overarching good vibes officer for our crew. Pace and crew, the one and only Dan Churchill.
Some people don't get across the finish line. That reason is singular. It's pain. Take one more step. Turn that step to 2, 2 to 3. Before you know it, you're going to be in an aid station. Now, those aid stations are not your friend. They are going to be very inviting. You take what you need and you leave. Godspeed, God bless. We'll be hanging that medal around your neck Sunday.
Feel good, dude. The left knee got looked at yesterday. I don't think it's gonna get worse, bro. It's just literally move.
Yeah. Did you have the acupuncture?
Yeah. The same thing. It's great. It's probably gonna flare up tomorrow, but it's not gonna stop me from running.
Awesome.
It doesn't stop me. It's just painful. Appreciate it.
Yes, man. So excited for you.
Seriously, appreciate it.
Fucking redemption, baby.
The energy is just rising with everyone being here, but I'm feeling really good. It's time to get off your feet, get out of the sun, get some carbs, and just chill. We're going to be here in a couple hours, and it's going to be an electric energy tomorrow.
Dan's seen the first half of this race. He's come out here, he's trained, he's seen it all. And last year he saw the first 50 miles, but, he has the back leg now, and it's a whole another ball game.
The biggest thing for you guys to know is when I get back to Twin Lakes from Hopes Pass, we can almost walk it home, but we're not just going to almost walk it home. We'll walk all the treacherous uphills, power line, coming out Twin Lakes, But outside of that, we're going to try and make up.
It's going to be a big mental game, getting to those, late 80 and 90 miles, but he's got a good crew behind him with Pete and Hinman and Hall. So, yeah.
See you guys tomorrow morning. So we're going to leave here just probably around 3.
Okay.
Coffee here, guys. So it's a pour over situation. So just get a coffee, just boil the water.
500 milligrams.
What's the packet? What's the packet?
7 Oreos.
2 waffles. Good night, squad.
Legends.
Vinny Chase.
How are you doing, Legend?
Birthday. Yeah, I'm still in the green. Rule number 1. Coffee.
It was a light sleep. I used to be awake at 2 in the morning for my birthday, but it wasn't because of a wake up.
These will not be white by the end of this race, I'll tell you that much. Just put the backpacks on the side.
247, baby. Buckle next stop. Let's go.
Or into the car just because we're parking it. Leadville.
Yeah.
And go down to either 7 or 6, and it'll pop you right there where the runners are if you go take 6.
When I was at the starting line, I actually just recall where I was a year earlier at that same point. And I was probably less nervous this time around, but I remember walking down with Milena and saying goodbye to her, and then just kind of walking my way through the pack, getting into a position of comfortability. It's funny because at that point, everyone up until that moment has thought you're a savage, but then you're in a collective group of people who are all in the same boat. And in some ways, you're related to people for the first time in an ultra that you never been before. Going from the starting point to May Queen, I remember saying, look, I know how important it is to not go out too early, too hard. And I saw people just bolting. And the pace we were all holding was actually quite high.
We missed it. We were too busy trying to find a car park.
We can move down too.
But we made it to the start line. We just missed everyone. That's all right. We got a photo.
That's how we're gonna keep warm for the first.
Driving to May Queen, looks like. And yeah, there's a lot of confusion around this morning.
So we technically couldn't crew at May Queen. However, we said screw it, we're going. Good. We have so Media Pass here, and then the one behind us as well.
The one right behind you?
Yeah, they're with us.
You're going to go make a right?
Yep.
Parking will be on the left. Aid station will be on the right-hand side.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. Alex has his location because Dan doesn't share his location on Milena. Red flag. In order to keep under 30 hours, he has to run like a 17:50 pace, and then based on when he actually comes in, and
It updates.
and I'll update his like actual time. Be like, okay, like Dan needs to be holding this pace through this section. Say he comes in an hour and a half, which he was. Like this is what time he can then keep.
Currently 2 hours and 9 minutes in. It's a pretty decent time. Ahead of the pace. Just got to be smart. Feeling good.
Strategy was just to kind of get to the lake in a feeling a really good position where I hadn't felt like I'd used any energy, like well ahead of my pace. I was like feeling great. But seeing my crew, it's just like the best thing. Like, I think we were the only major crew there. Like, there was no one else there.
Great job, everyone.
So what happens at every checkpoint is you kind of lay out all the food, you have everything ready, and however he feels, whatever he feels in the mood for, he'll just grab.
Quick little Formula One change. Felt good, and I didn't want to stop for too long because my momentum felt really good.
Baseline would be like a 15-25 pace, right? The next section. But you did that super fast, so you got a lot of bangs on.
Can you just shut this down? See, this is what you got, boys. I'll get your back.
Stop was good. Dan's about an hour and a half ahead of the cutoff time, so he's feeling good. He ran that at like a 10:15 pace, so well ahead of schedule. Took some scratch, took some electrolytes, but he said he's feeling good. See him in Outward Bound in probably 1.5 hours. But overall, morale is good, vibes are good, doing my job.
There's way down the other end of the road already. They're absolutely humming along.
I'll bring his shoes and his clothes.
7:45 now, so we've got like at least 30 minutes. When Dan asked me to crew him, like it was immediate yes. I have potentially future goals to do Leadville, so I also saw it as a great way to just be able to like be a part of the weekend, see what it's like, learn about the whole experience.
The section from May Queen to Outward Bound introduces your first climb. So you go from May Queen up into effectively a little rainforest, if you will, where you're climbing some heights through some stairs and then up what's Sugarloaf. And it's a gradual climb. It's one that last year I probably took a little too easy, I felt, and upon reflection. You know, this year I felt really strong to the point that I could look after my legs conservatively, but with each step, it's like, it's okay to be a little bit puffed, manage your legs.
Yeah, Dan, we're about 45 seconds from the hill. We'll guide him in, over.
I feel real good, actually.
You're all the way up on the left. You got time.
There you go, Dan.
We'll get you in.
Let's go, baby.
Sunscreen and water, because my hands are those things.
So I didn't want to sit down, but it was the first time the team had their full resources to really administer help to me. So we had fruit, I had my first form of noodles.
Oh yeah.
Is that good?
Is this Summer Pete's fine? Is this right? Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Which unfortunately for Pilot Pete, he gave hard noodles to a chef.
I don't know what my job really was, honestly. I was just there for moral support, kind of the whatever anyone needed help on. I clearly couldn't do ramen, so Dan, sorry about that.
You know, like at that point, it just shows the importance of training and planning and executing. Next section of Outward Bound through to Twin Lakes was something that humbled a lot of people and caught them by surprise. You know, this elephant in the back of your mind where you're eventually gonna have to climb Hope Pass twice, but you neglect what's before it. And that is this 14-mile trek, gradual incline to Twin Lakes. So upon finishing off the road, getting onto a dirt track, you then have a gradual slope that ascends past Half Pipe, where there's an aid station, before hitting a 2-mile descent into Twin Lakes, which is a nice decline. But your running started what's the middle of the day and gets really hot. And so I'd done a lot of heat stress training. Lance Parker had me every day leading into the race to 20 to 25 minutes at 180 degrees Fahrenheit plus. And I really felt that helped me.
We're in Twin Lakes. We're gonna camp out here for pretty much all day. It's gonna be a vibe. You'll see. It's gonna be super fun.
Protocol while you're playing? Or were you able to crack, really hit?
We are waiting for burritos.
To be honest, actually, we're waiting for your coffee.
Not my coffee.
For being honest.
His cappuccino.
16-ounce cappuccino? Who does that?
Loud and clear, Milena. We're all at the Rivian waiting for you because you have the keys. Whenever you get a chance to get out here, Dan will be here in about 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes at most.
Man, it's just getting ready. I get amped. I'm definitely a little delirious, but when he's 2 miles out, that's when we get pretty. The Go team starts to go. But we're gonna have ramen ready to go, and I think this is when the real race starts. Next stop is Hope Pass, so this is the real deal right here.
Dan's had some technical issues with his vest. We're doing a quick switch out here. We've got a new vest coming on the way. Driving 4 hours from Boulder, Colorado out to Twin Lakes.
We're gonna gear him up, we're gonna get him ready, hydrated, feed him, do all the things, massage the shit out of him, and just get him feeling really good because he's gonna be on his own for a while.
Good shot right here.
There you go.
Yeah, that was neat. You're doing great, bud. Yeah, thanks, guys.
He's crushing. He's a lot faster than I was last year, so he's ready to finish this thing. He looks fresh. I mean, he's putting in a good effort. He's got this in the bag.
Dan looks great. Last year he was a little pale, kind of like me, but like this year he's looking good.
Well, power line is going to be a little more than that.
Yeah, move back time on the way back down from.
Yeah.
Dan's looking good, man. I mean, I got to see him last year, and last year he didn't look this stoked right here. He looks a lot more stoked right now.
If I did this next part right, I had every chance of being able to really comfortably bring this home. But this next part was hope pass.
Dan, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. We're the only ones part of the crew doing Hope's Path. I mean, let alone, we have some crew members running literally at 2 or 3 in the morning, like 15 miles. So that's probably worse.
Yeah, I think
that's definitely worse.
I think everyone is carrying their fair share of the weight.
Yeah.
Hope Pass team, if you're up there, if you're getting this, Alex and I are on our way up. We're aiming to get up there in about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Over.
Nice. Good to see you. Yeah. So it's a mile and a half to the top of Hope's Pass.
Yeah, we should be there soon.
That's it.
Well, it's pretty much a straight up. You know, there was talk of us going up, and it was like already super late. The other crew had already gone up like 3 hours beforehand. And so I was just like, oh, but does it really make sense? Like, is this really a good idea? And yeah, I think once we pushed through, like once we got going, it was kind of like a no-brainer. Alex and I are approaching the pass now. About 50 yards, and we're there. Over.
Hey Ted, when you make friends in pain, friendship lasts forever. So that's why ultra runners will stick together.
Keep it up. Keep crushing, man.
Bit of an update here. Chris sees Matt Choi. I'm exhausted. Can't wait to see him though. Oh, let's go on the Winfield.
That was good. I saw DC. He looked good.
Oh, fuck. I've been vomiting so much. Oh, it's crazy. My legs feel great. To my head and my stomach.
Your stomach isn't not enough fluid.
I keep throwing up.
The altitude?
Yeah. You can get through. Okay. Let's drop to the top. Ha!
We're here.
Hopefully we pick you up.